What is going on, you guys? My name is Seapeekay, and I'm the host of all things MCC. Wow, remember that channel? Well, as you can see behind me, we've had some MCC news, which means it's time for the almighty All Things MCC revival. I'm going to waffle about All Things MCC for the next couple of minutes, so if you don't care about what I'm about to say, and you just want to know about the MCCs that are coming up, you can go to this timestamp, and I'll be talking about MCCs by then, and not about All Things MCC, so if you don't care, go there. But let me give you a little explanation about All Things MCC and what is going on with it and where we've been. Now, obviously, previously, in downtimes between MCCs, I focused a lot of my time into making fun videos, highlights, top 10s, anything I can think of, whereas this time, we've been dark, we've been quiet for about 4 months. We haven't uploaded a single thing, and let me tell you why. Some of you will not remember, but this channel, way back in its first creation, was actually called MCC Analysis and History. Don't know why I thought that was a good name, but I just wanted to make MCC nerd videos about how things happened, how teams went 9-0 in BattleBox, how a certain strategy helped a team do this thing. And I just loved MCC, and I love to talk about it, and the videos were all edited by me, and it was just me struggling along. Then we found the very talented Animagician. Animagician has now moved on from the All Things MCC team. They're doing real life job things now, and just being a genius. But in that time, we also had Owen on board. I saw loads of potential in Owen, and I knew he was going to be a massive creator on his own. And in the meantime, I said, why don't you come and help me with MCC videos? He kindly obliged. It was wonderful. Owen is now Owen's Juice. You all love him. He's doing so many great projects. So again, Owen also left. Then we had Nebula. Nebula, again, I feel like I just have an eye for finding unbelievably talented people who I know are going to outgrow the channel, because Neb, same thing, absolute GOAT. Ended up doing some real life job work stuff, was making his own content. And most recently, the most recent thing we did was we started working with Orbits and AJX. Again, two people who I've known in the community for a while, and I knew how good they would be to bring into the All Things MCC team. But since then, we've basically knocked out a couple of relatively easy top 10s, etc., and not really done too much. Everyone is super busy with other projects. Myself has been included in that. I've been streaming like an absolute demon. You know, other people have real life work commitments. They have their own projects that they're working on. But I realized in that time that I was putting so much pressure on myself to make these super high quality, really edited videos that looked cool and did well and were great content. And I realized that the way I made this channel actually was the exact opposite of that. And it was, hi, I'm CPK, I'm in MCC, and here's my opinion on stuff. And I think that was how we sort of built the channel. And so for me, I kind of want to take it back to grassroots, to bare bones. And if I have a stupid idea to talk about, I'm just going to upload it, and we're just going to talk about it. And we're just going to go back to that, I think. We're still going to have occasional super high production things. We're still going to have top 10 plays. We're still going to have prediction videos. But I think I'm just going to take some of the pressure off myself and start uploading some fun stuff. Hopefully that sounds good to you. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. If it does, then yay! And at this point, we're about to be at the timestamp where we're talking about MCC. Welcome back if you skipped to this point. If you watched the whole thing I just said, thank you. If you didn't, hello. As you can see, MCC is back. This has been a long break. The last event we had was December 7th, 2024. It's been a year since the last MCC. And the next one we're going to have is right here, MCC Season 5, or, I mean, if they're still calling it Season 5, I guess they are, MCC Blank Canvas on May the 3rd, which means it would have been almost 6 months since we had an MCC. And they come back with this random thing, MCC Blank Canvas, where clearly there's a lot of paint here, there's loads of colors going on. I have absolutely no idea what this means. Does this mean that we are now getting themed MCCs? Like blank canvas? And then maybe in the future there could be one about something completely different. Could this be a trend that we're going to see through the entirety of Season 5? Potentially. Now, the reason this is also exciting is because there's not only MCC back on May 3rd, there is also an MCC Twitch Rivals yet again. Sunday the 1st of June over at TwitchCon Rotterdam. And more people, last time I checked this website was Friday, it's now Monday. Actually, it's Tuesday. It's now Tuesday. And there was only 5 people announced. Now there's a whole page of people. So as you can see, we've got 5 of AMZ, Beck, Fit, Gucky, Hannah Rose. In the Littlewood, that's exciting. Me love Martin. Jeremy Freiser, JL Tommy, Let's Hugo, Link Tiger, Michaela, Owens Juice, Pangy, Filza, Rendog, Siren, CPK, Shadoon, Smager, Smallish Beans, The Gwill, The Orion Sound, and Tubbo. This is the exciting part, guys. CPK is going. Isn't that great? So I am back in MCC action, live. I continue my streak of being in every in-person MCC that they've ever done. Thank you, Scott, for allowing this dream to continue. If there's going to be one at San Diego, give me a call. So we are going to have 2 MCCs within 30 days, which is kind of cool. Now this one I believe did have a name as well, but the name seems to have gone. Let me research. Hold. I found my research. I've done it. Here we go. We're coming back, baby. MC Championship Color the World on Twitch Rivals. See you on June 1st in Rotterdam. So we've got Blank Canvas being the first one. Then the next event we're going to have is Color the World. What in the storyline are we getting here? So this is going to be super exciting. Obviously, we're going to get 2 MCCs in pretty close proximity. I don't know if that means there'll be one at the end of June or if the next one is going to be July. Obviously, this is the 1st of June, but it's a Twitch Rivals, which I know we've scrapped the canon, non-canon thing, but this would probably be considered a non-canon event. So sometimes they used to do like this one and then one more in the same month. I don't know. Either way, super exciting. If you happen to be coming to TwitchCon Rotterdam, I'm excited to see who else is going to be on here. There could be some fun teams coming. Hear me out. Seapeekay, the Orion Sound, Smallish Beans, and if we just get Jimmy Solidarity, if we can just have Jimmy Solidarity, we could rerun the Violet Vampires in real life. We'd be the only team to land twice. Who knows? If not, can we sub in Martin for Jimmy? Then we'll just pretend that Martin's Jimmy. But as I said, this is all super exciting. But we even have more information. So we have the MCC Blank Canvas. Don't know what exactly that's going to mean yet. If anyone has any ideas, we used to do loads of theory crafting videos where we're trying to find information. So if you have theories, please leave them in the comment section and we'll have a big nerd out. Next thing we need to talk about, after 1,727 days, the practice server is officially gone. It is gone. So this was my home. I'm going to say right now, there is no chance in the world, there is no possible feasible chance that anybody played on this server more than I did. I'm telling you, there is no way. Also, just to commemorate the moment, I did become the last person to ever finish an ace race run. So that was nice. I was commemorated as the final person to ever do it. And that felt very, very wholesome for me. You guys got to understand, during the pandemic, the back end of the pandemic, I streamed this server 5 or 6 hours a day, just doing ace race runs, being the best that I could. And then we found out that the only way I could be beaten was by finding a new route. And then someone did find a new route. I think it was Ant Venom. And it turns out I could never beat Ant Venom because of ping difference. Like, legitimately, even if I got the exact same run, the ping slowed my time down, which was crazy. So, big sad. But I think even though I wasn't the fastest person at the end, I've got to be commemorated as a person who was on this server the most and played Ace Race the most. So, I'm happy. I'm sad it's gone. But there is a thread of why this is gone. So, they announced that it was going to be going through a transformation. I remember we introduced several training areas into the hub so we could practice and perfect their skills before the main event. This included Battle Box, Parkour Warrior, Rocket Spleef, and Ace Race. Well, with this change to the Alien MCC hub, the time has finally come to say goodbye to the old training server. Contestants will be able to practice and compete to top the leaderboards on the MCC main hub server rather than needing to join a second training server, keeping things nice and neat. This is my issue though. Our eventual goal is to have the hub open all the time between events all year round, and we're not quite at that point yet. But we expect to open the hub earlier than ever so contestants have time to practice. That's my concern. I loved being able to jump on whenever I wanted, and now I've got to wait to do that. And I'm patient, and I will wait. But obviously, yeah, now this is horrible. This really hurt. They were like, let's talk about our champions. Ace Race Royalty, Ant Venom. He was the fastest. There's no doubt. Parkour Warrior, Sandwich Lord, absolutely ridiculous goat. Hole in the wall, Fruit Berries, stayed on it for nearly 2 hours. Like, what on earth? What on actual earth? What a goat. But yeah, sad times, but at least we're going to have a place to practice very soon. The practice server will be sorely missed. Just so you know, it got to a point where it used to break quite frequently, especially if I was doing Ace Race, it would break quite a lot. The admins told me that if it breaks one more time, they won't fix it. And so it was probably for the best that it started to get, retired. And then here we go, look. Introducing MC Championship Season 5 Winner's Coin. This year's design highlights our Season 5 theme of art and creativity. Who is taking one home? So there is a theme for the entirety of Season 5. It's all going to be around art and creativity, which I think could be cool. I'm excited to see how they develop the theme through the season and what that means for players. Does that affect the games that are going to be played? Does this mean we're going to see build mart every single time? That's quite arty and creative. I'm really not sure, but I am very excited to see what's going to happen. And also, getting a Season 5 coin would be amazing because I don't know if you guys know this, but the last time I won was MCC 25. Not good. Not good. The last time I won was Season 2. I do not have a Season 3 coin, and I do not have a Season 4 coin. But to be fair, it has got harder and harder to get the coins, because I think last year there were only like 6 events that handed them out, I think. So it has become more difficult, but I do need a season 5 coin. It's getting a bit embarrassing for me now. I'm going to have to lock in. And of course, if you want to get your own coin, you can pre-order the purchasable version now, which is actually really sick. I refuse to buy one because I want to earn one. Really kills me. But if it's not looking good, maybe I'm just going to have to cop one. I might just have to get one. But all in all, that is the information that we have for now. The reason I wanted to make this now is because if MCC is on May the 3rd, it's currently April 15th, that to me says we're probably going to be getting teams very, very soon, because the event is in 2 and a bit weeks. So it's probably about time to get some of the teams out. So I did this now so we can do the predictions before the next event. Guys, we got 2 MCCs coming up, May 3rd, June 1st. Are we excited? Does anybody care that All Things MCC is back? Hopefully you do. We're going to be churning out content, so get ready for that. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Seapeekay, the host of All Things MCC, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.